Hello everybody, I'm Peter Grob, and today I'm reviewing Rwby, Volume 5, Chapter 13, Downfall. I'm sorry this video is a little late, but I got a little bit sick, so I had to, postpone that. Which, considering the fact that in my country it's the season of sickness, I think we can all agree that's logical. Now, as first thing you might notice, Crystal is noticeably not here. Usually she appears, but who knows, maybe she'll appear sometime in the review. I can't wait. Anyway, let's get on with this video. Now, let's begin with this review with addressing Noah, this whole heroes versus villains, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of hard to say. Now, in this episode, Hazel is pretty much beginning it all by beating up Crow and Ran. Also, Lionheart is nowhere and doesn't really appear in this episode very much. Hell, I'm pretty sure he's just in the beginning, otherwise you can't really know where he is. I guess you can say he did what he did where we see him in the next chapter, but I'm not gonna spoil it. So after that, he basically gets enough close to Osman to kill him. Or Oscar, whatever it's called. Then Noah of course attacks him because she makes the most amount of sense. Which makes it kind of pointless for Anne, but hell, it's not like all gonna focus on that. So, basically Noah attacks, Hazel does it, and gets in her that grip that he's basically trying to electrocute her until her brains pop out. And well, let's just say that her assemblage is very useful against electricity and beating up Hazel. Which is kinda strange. I mean, as far as we can tell, Hazel has been battling a bunch of the huntsmen. So I'm pretty sure he has to come across someone with a similar assemblage to Nora. I may not exact the same, but similar enough. But I guess their fighting styles are kinda similar. I mean, as far as similar as someone with a hammer can get with a guy who fights with hand-to-hand combat. Then after Nora basically makes a great line and throws him out, he basically comes out. I'm not gonna be just the funnest part, I'm gonna go a little bit later. He basically states that it's none of their business, blah blah. He stuffs fire dust in him, which is nearly as epic as lightning dust. Which is kinda, I wonder why he picked fire dust. I wonder what kind of power, and we also don't really get much of fire dust, so I really wonder how things like earth dust or gravity dust would work on Hazel. Then after the whole final scene, which I'm gonna get again later, Hazel basically gets impaled by Wise, and he basically gets put back in. Also, before I go to the emotional scene, I'm just gonna say that I'm beginning to really, how does it say, not like Wise as I liked her before. I don't know why, she's just not becoming as good, likable character as she was to me. Again, I don't hate her. I like her. She's definitely on my top 10. She's probably at probably even in top 6 or top 5. But she's just not beginning to be as good as she used to be for me personally. After that. And in this episode, because they basically treat her thing like, yes, being 100 is 100% good. Which in my weekly is good video that it's coming probably in a couple of months. I'm not saying it's gonna be one of the pretty soon, but I'm gonna tell you it is probably at very end. I don't know exactly where. Let's just don't wait hope for that video. Let's just say I'm not really the biggest fan. Now back to her check. Then we get a nice emotional scene and shipping And shippers get their energy because after Blake goes checks out what the fuck's going on in there, she sees Yang and everybody else, and she's like, Yang and all that, which is so nice and cute, and shippers are victorious. Why am I a fan of this ship so much? Why do I love it so much? Please, if you can answer me this question, please leave it in the comments below. After that whole thing, and Rwby basically tells Yang, go after Cinder and Raven, and Blake in a very subtle hinting saying, go deal with Adam, the white thing, or whatever. And now, after that, Mercury basically tries to stop Yang, but he gets her robot arm, which she for some strange reason decides to detach, which is kind of strange because I'm pretty sure punching Mercury in the face in a way would technically help and have her have much better chances, but again, I'm not gonna be questioning that, but that's just a thing I've noticed. This part of the episode really was really alright. I wish Hazel would do more and Weiss wouldn't get such an over-the-top victorious thing. Also, I should probably mention the Jean and Weiss thing, which was pretty pointless now that I think about it. Wait. So does this mean Weiss summons a giant B-Grim, or whatever they are officially called, I'm sorry, and apparently still has quite a bit of her semblance remaining. So, and her semblance was cracked, which means Jean has enough semblance to give enough energy to heal a serious wound. I mean, again, I know Dr. Hal and Jack Dwarman Band said it pretty easily. Let me rephrase there. I think in a day that might actually get a problem, but nothing really. But still healed the entire wound to a point that it's not really big damaged. I don't think there even is animated that there was a harm there. I think it's just that blood, that pointed area. Yes, that whole thing. And Weiss just shakes and to Weiss that, and somehow Jean still apparently has semblance left. Probably. How much semblance does Jean even have? Now, besides that whole thing, this one probably is gonna be my but after that, let's not linger at this scene anymore. Let's go to the whole white thing scene. And again, like I said before, Hazel gets thrown outside. They basically ask what the fuck is going on, and we learn that Adam only had 8 white Finn members with him, which is kind of strange. I mean, doesn't he have more? I mean, seriously, didn't he literally had more in the second chapter? But, alright. Basically, he was saying, deal with your problems because this is not his concern and all that. And then Blake basically appears and says, they all tried to fight her, but Adam's like, oh, bitch. My little sex toy. Who would have thought I had to go for all the job to track it down, and then you delivered yourself to me? I have made a fan storyline. I have a fan storyline how Blake basically just comes Mistral and she's so unprepared and she just falls on her knees and just fuck me. Not really, just a little funny story I think about which could have Blake do that. And why am I telling you? If you want the full story I'm gonna make, if you want the story that will basically have Blake come in Mistral, really tired and all that, about the White Fang Army, or the Forest Army, I can tell you. I will probably make a video. But what actually happens is Blake comes, she basically states that it's over and all that. Adam basically says that she has no chance because I believe that Adam can still somewhat beat Blake. It's kind of hard to say after this episode. Blake comes with one side by surrounding Adam, with one side being led by Gil and the other side led by Son with an army, and then the police with Kali there. Apparently Kali is in the was in Mistral. Is in Mistral. And I'm guessing that every single one of the menageries people are there. And after that, and then Adam basically asks one of the stupidest questions, and then but after basically realizing he has no chance of winning, he basically tries to blow everything up and kill everybody, but Ilya was sent to disable that. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Then Adam goes in a killing shot, which I am seriously wondering, does Adam wanna rape Blake, or does he wanna kill her? I don't know, maybe we'll get an answer to that in the next volume. And yes, Adam goes to the killing shot, but unfortunately her semblance he forgot. Which now I think about, I don't think he has very much chance against her semblance. I mean, it's one of those semblances that cannot be very useful. Maybe he was hoping that he could kill her before her semblance reacted or something. I don't know really. I should probably do the World of Remnant once the World of Remnant video and explain semblance. And then when he's basically someone I think punched on Blake punched Adam, and he basically looks at Hazel and basically Hazel's like, this is your problem, you deal with it. And then Hazel gets impaled, like I already said, but I ignore that. And then Adam basically screams to everybody, kill them all! Oh, we also find out that their own funness, I believe it was, this, and his brother is there. But besides that, and then everything just went into battle, which army against 8. The only way those guards that we see in the second chapter, it's just 8 random people that we saw in second volume just being thrown around like a bunch of buffoons. Which again, doesn't White Fang have more captains? The other kind of general types of people, more warrior class fighters? You think that Siala Khan would have more capable warriors there? But besides that, and then after that whole thing, fiasco, Blake, like I said, goes to see what's going on inside. She sees everyone, and she's basically like, what the fuck? She sees Yang, she screams her name, she does her name, blah blah, and then waits for Rwby to give her an order, which is kind of strange considering the fact that I'm pretty sure Blake should be is currently quite more important than Rwby, but alright. No offense, I don't mean the main character thing, I'm just saying that they seem to be more important. That Blake would be more important because she has an army. But after that whole scenes where she's intertwining, we cut to Cinderfell's Raven, and that's fucking badass. The fight scenes are amazing, the choreography, the speeding, the explosions. It would be better if we got more fights like that throughout the volume, but whoever cares, it was amazing. The way they were battling, the way how Raven was outmatching, the way that, Jesus, the way how we find out that dust can actually be used as an actual sword. I mean, see that in a battle, not that many people have that. And boom, we see, and it's just amazing. And the song was great, just great. Now, but even though as great as that fight scene was, and having Verno having a more badass final thing to do before death, which is striking Cinder behind her back, there are a couple of things I need to ask. why does how is a grim how is a grim very useful in a battle if it cannot have some kind of a form of an extra defense? Seriously, I get the whole stretchable ability, but I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to have a weapon like that in an arm? Also, why did Raven had to freeze Cinder's shoes, Cinder going to have to be crushed by a massive boulders, whatever you call that, instead of just making her sword or any kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't have auras. I'm pretty sure if you froze that fucking thing, you could just rip it and destroy her arm. Which is just weird. Weird if you ask me. And yeah, that's really weird. And then after the whole scene with Vernal shooting in her back, which also Raven and Cinder lost their auras when they were crashed down when they were on the giant boulder, which I guess both of them were somewhat equally, which is strange because I'm pretty sure Raven is definitely more skilled and definitely more powerful than Cinder. And after that, that whole distracted from the normal blast, Raven just swoops in and basically uses her electricity to break the mask that Cinder has, which doesn't look half bad now that I think about it. And then she basically freezes her body, basically to have her with the body be broken, which it's kind of weird. I mean, how do you know that there's like stones underneath it? I mean, how do you know it's not just a big waterfall, something? I mean, but alright, I'm not gonna be questioning that, which that could just be their way of for temperamentally having Cinder out. And after the awesome battle, Raven goes to Vernal to shut her eyes, which that I think that takes a couple of hours before it actually begins. Actually, you're able to do that, but alright. And then when she opens the vault and looks at the relic, she just it's kind of hard to see, but you'll see it in the next chapter. And we actually see this weird desert-like world, which makes, if you ask me, makes more sense for Valkyrie to have the relic more in there, but alright. And then Yang appears and wow, that was interesting. And then we end up in a cliffhanger. Of course, cliffhangers must be in their final 2 episodes. That just is a must, people. It's a must. Unless it's a movie or something like that, then it's just pointless. Or very irritating for people. And yeah, that was pretty much, yeah. I really like this episode. Although I wish villains wouldn't be defeated like so easily. Seriously, couldn't there be something more like Blake being more up close, more, seeming? I mean, I would personally prefer it if villains had more of a thing or something, and not just being beaten out of nowhere. Which again, it's kind of strange. I'm pretty sure Hazel is more powerful than Cinder, even when they made them boost. So I don't know really. Now I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And that's it. I can't wait to see all of you people next time. Bye. Wait. Why did everything just went red? Boom. Hello, Peter. It's time for execution. Hi. Oh my fucking god.